Welcome back to another video. We're going to be talking about getting the questions right. And we're going to be talking about the 1-2 marker question that come from the moments chapter or the torque chapter. So yeah, let's just get into this. So first of all, we're going to be looking at the question that comes up a lot, which is state the principle of moments. It's a 1 mark question, and the answer that students have memorized from IGCSE is clockwise moment is equals to anti-clockwise moment. While this is correct, it's not very technical and not very accurate according to the standard that's there in A-levels. Now, while I explain a question, or while I'm trying to get you to understand a question, or even sometimes in calculations, you might see in the exam walkthroughs, I use the clockwise moment is equals to anti-clockwise moment. It's just easier to get by and easier to explain as well, because many people have this knowledge from IGCSE. But when you write a theory answer, or when you write this 1 marker, this is too vague for the examiner. Instead, what I want you to get used to is these definitions over here. Okay? First of all, this definition lacks a few things. We're going to put in equilibrium, clockwise moment is equals to anti-clockwise moment. Now, this is still not correct. Okay? I still wouldn't say it's up to the standard that the examiner is looking for. Okay? The word in equilibrium is correct. That's a thumbs up right there. But there's just a little more detail that we can add. And that is, in equilibrium, the total clockwise moment is equals to total anti-clockwise moment. That's going to get you that 1 mark on the spot. You can be sure that you will get that 1 mark. Then here, this is the simple definition. You don't have to write too much for this, but it conveys the same meaning. In equilibrium, the resultant moment is equals to 0. In equilibrium, the sum of moments is equals to 0. Basically, you add all the moments, it's going to give you 0. Okay? And this is the type of answer that I would expect a good A student to give me. For a body in equilibrium, the sum of clockwise moment is equal to the sum of anti-clockwise moment about the same point. This is a bomb answer. It's going to get you that full mark there. Okay? So make sure you memorize this and understand it and apply it in all the questions that you see. Now, the next one is, what is center of gravity? Basically, 1 mark. Most students write the first 2 answers. They lose the mark. They start to say that, where did I go wrong? Why is the examiner so strict? Well, examiner is quite strict with this as well, and it's understandable because these 2 are not the definition of center of gravity. A point where weight acts. A point where weight is most concentrated. These 2 are wrong. Do not use these definitions at all. It's very important to write a point where weight appears to act. A point where weight can be considered to act, or where the weight can be taken to act at. Okay, so these are some definitions that you can use, and I would just stick with one of these, and you can take any one of these 2 definitions that are correct and just use them in all your past papers. But make sure you understand this as well. Okay, so that's going to get you 1 mark there. Okay, so make sure you get the right definition for this. Okay, next question as well, very common. State 2 conditions for an object to be in equilibrium, 2 marks. So this one is going to be resultant force in any direction is equals to 0. The sum of forces equals to 0. And then resultant moment about any point is equals to 0. Now usually they don't put these 2 points in the these 2 highlighted words in the mark scheme, but I still like to put them there for extra conceptual understanding, that the resultant force in any direction is going to give you the answer as 0. And same with moments, about the resultant moment about any point you take is going to be equal to 0. Okay, so make sure you get this 2 marks as well, very important. Now we have 1 more, I think. Yeah, so moment of a force about point Y, 1 mark. I didn't put it there. You have to define this. So that's going to be the product of force and perpendicular distance. What does perpendicular distance mean? It just means the distance from the line of action of force to the pivot about point Y. Okay, basically the definition. So torque is equals to, or moment is equals to force times the perpendicular distance, where this distance is from the line of action of the force to the pivot, and all of this is about point y, where point y is our pivot. Okay, so that makes sense. It's going to be for 1 mark. Okay, now what I've done now is I've collected a few questions. So I'm going to show you those questions, and I want you to answer them so you can get that practice in, and you can make sure that you have all of these points and all of these definitions